Hey everyone, welcome to my channel today. My name is Jordan and I am very happy you're here. Today's video is going to be a Sephora haul, but also trying new makeup from Sephora. Now I do have a couple of products that aren't necessarily new but are new to me, and so I will be trying those as well. I also got my birthday gift and some samples, but I will be showing all of that today. I already did my eyeshadow and a little bit of my eyebrows. I just took the Gimme Brow from Benefit and filled that in really quick, and then I'll finish them off when the rest of my face is mostly completed, but we have a lot to try out today. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. I ate a piece of chocolate. It gave me a stomachache and a headache. If I seem a little bit more subdued, that's why. And I took Advil. I also ate more fruit and granola. So I really hope it helps and goes away soon. So I actually just took the contents out, but this is how big my Sephora box was. All of what I got is in this bag. So I got my birthday gift, and my birthday is on January 31st. Today is January 29th. So I really wanted the Olaplex birthday gift set, and I typically get it in store. So usually when you get a birthday gift in store, you don't have to buy other products in order to get that gift, but that is the case online. So when I added the Olaplex to my cart, I tried checking out and it said you have to buy more products, and I'm like, do I really have to buy more products? I got a lot of new makeup and skincare over the last few months. I love beauty and everything, but I don't know if I need anything more right now. I just went through the sales section, just new makeup, found some products there, but the Olaplex gift, I waited too long and eventually sold out. And my other option was this Tatcha one, because I've never tried any Tatcha products. Which is funny because my mom buys Tatcha products and I could easily just go to her collection and try them. But there's something about Tatcha that never really gravitated me towards their products. I don't mind their packaging. A while ago I heard, or even read in the ingredients, that a lot of their products have just alcohol in them. No natural alcohol, just alcohol. And I was like, well, I don't want to put that on my face. So I don't know if something has changed or not changed, I don't really know, but I was like, I mean, I'll just try it. Might as well since it's free. So this is the little gift, and it is little. It looked a lot bigger online. The soft cream cleanser, which is the rice wash. Wow, try saying that 5 times. The little dewy skin cream, which is a fan favorite right here. A packet sample of the liquid silk canvas right here. I would say I'm most excited to try the primer because I've been needing some pore filling primers, although I already put on a primer and totally forgot this was in here, so I'll try that another time. I guess I could use the dewy skin cream right now, but definitely at night, not in the morning. Unless I wasn't wearing makeup that day, then maybe I would put it on, but I also have to try it out with my sunscreen to see if those formulas mix well together. So that most likely will be a nighttime moisturizer for me. I'll try the cleanser after my birthday because I don't want to be breaking out before my birthday. There was one sample that I really wanted and I didn't get. The one sample that I did want and did get, I wasn't planning on using this one today. I'm gonna use a different concealer just because my entire face has just been really dry, and I know concealer that I have with me, it's not new, but it will work. So I just want to use something a little bit more normal in my routine just to see how it works with these new products. It's the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. So it comes with a lot of shades. I'll probably give these to family and friends. When you pull it out, it just looks like this. So it's very easy to take off and give to other people. This is not a new product. My mom gave me one either to try or it just didn't match her anymore. I haven't tried it because it's so dark. I don't know what this shade is, but I think it's like one of these. Definitely not Swan, because if it was Swan, I think that would match me more. And then the one that I didn't pick is the It Cosmetics CC+. I already know what this product is about. It is a big bestseller, fan favorite. Although it would be nice for me to try it again, but I just know that the light shade is definitely not going to match me. That is so dark compared to my skin tone. So they have their entire shade line on the back, which is really nice if one of these 4 did not match you. So I'll definitely try a fair at some point. It could work for me right now. My skin has been changing a lot. The rest of the products that I received in this order, I think this was on sale. It's the Sephora Collection Beskin Ever Foundation. You have most likely heard of this if you watch YouTube. It has definitely taken over the beauty community. My mom has tried this, but she didn't like it. And sometimes when she doesn't like something, I also don't like it. So I am intrigued to see if I do like this. But Paige Corin loves this. Also anti-pollution. That is awesome. And then I got 2 Rare Beauty products. One is a new shade of the Soft Pinch blush. I got the shade Hope. I saw Kelly Strack try this shade out and it looked so good on her. It looked like a very light pink. It looked really, really pretty. But when I tested on my hand, it looked a lot darker. And she is a little bit deeper than I am, but we're kind of similar, just different undertones. So I'm intrigued to see how this looks on my face, not just on my hand. It is a really pretty mauve shade. And then I got the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick in Power Boost. Is that the one? I'm gonna check that really quick. I thought it just said like light or something. The little color dot on the top looks kind of dark. So I'm just gonna check that really quick to make sure I got sent the right shade. It does say I ordered it in Power Boost, so it must be the correct shade. It's just that little dot looks pretty dark. Then again, it's going on my face, so we'll see. Power Boost is the lighter one. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades. Power Boost is described as a true tan with neutral undertones. The next one is the light brown with cool undertones. I saw cool and I was like, wait a second, I should have gotten that one because I have cool to neutral. But we'll see how this works. I don't think I've ever tried a cream bronzer before. I'm like thinking maybe I have like super back in the day. This reminds me of Clinique packaging, just the look of it, not necessarily the feel. Ooh, looks just as perfect as it does online. That's what that looks like. This one is a little bit newer. I got it as a 100-point perk in a December order. It's the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. 2 mascaras in 1, volume and curl in length. There's a lot of words, so I wasn't really sure where to look. It says, you deserve the best lashes and we legitimately swear to give you major volume and to always provide dramatic curl and insane length. When I am looking for a mascara, I am looking for separation, but also volume and how pigmented the mascara is. I really need like full pigmentation just because my eyelashes are so light. There's a before and after. That's the after. And I was like, that is what I'm looking for. So I would love to try this out. But the cool thing about it is that it's actually a double-sided mascara. So one side has the volume and the other side has the curl and length. If I can figure out how to get this out. That's weird. Oh, you really have to keep track which one is which. This is the curl and length, this is the volume. I'm gonna put it back in the sample so I remember which one is which. The next 2 newer items, the Laura Mercier Lip Glaze 60 Cream Caramel and 360 Cherry Blossom. So I recently received these in the mail from Laura Mercier, an influencer. I just did a video on it. That video will be up before this video, so definitely check that out to see more of my thoughts on these. But I thought I'd include it since it is newer and from Sephora. Well, I guess I can now use these for Ulta too, but these aren't new products, they're just new to me. It's the Fenty Beauty Powders. I have one in butter and lavender. These are my mom's. Usually when she puts products in my bathroom, it either means it's an empty, she doesn't want it and wants to declutter it, or she wants me to try it out to see if I like it or not. We have lots of products to try. I also have the rest of my makeup in here. So let's get to trying makeup. Since I do eyes first, we'll be trying out the mascara. So I always use a mascara guard when I do my mascara because I do not want mascara transfer. I don't think anybody does. You're not really going to be able to see like how it is applying to my lashes, but once I take the guard away, you'll absolutely see the results. I could do it without the mascara guard, but I really like my eye look today. I'm so used to using it now that if I don't use it, it's because I definitely forgot. I have the rougher eyelash curler here. We're gonna try out the Huda Beauty mascara. A little bit of my eyeliner came off from curling my eyelashes, which I had a feeling would happen. I typically apply eyeliner after I curl my lashes, which does make it harder to make a really nice line. It doesn't matter which eyeliner I use, and I don't use eyeliner very often. It's just in the winter time. But if I apply it before I curl my lashes and then curl my lashes, it all comes off. I made sure I waited a really long time in between those two steps. So this is the ColourPop liquid liner, and it's on its way of drying out, so there's not too much product left in there. I did bring down my Rare Beauty eyeliner as well, just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna use Rare Beauty. It's a lot of Rare Beauty today. Well, I didn't mean to go that thick. Alright. Oh, one is so much thicker than the other. Oh no. It is as good as it's going to get. I have to be always very mindful that the tip is a lot thicker in shape than the ColourPop one. Okay, now we're going to try out the mascara. I think I'll use curl and length first, and then I can build on the volume. Why is my voice cracking? Oh, it is so tiny. It's so small. I was not expecting that. So it does have a bit of a curve to it. It's not the longest and biggest curve I've seen on a mascara wand, but it does fan out a little bit. Getting a little stuck. But I think I can really see. Oh, this is a fiber mascara. I was like, what is that at the top of my brush? I did read really quick that it has fibers in there. So that did separate. Oh, these fibers literally look like little hairs. It's kind of weird. It's weirding me out a little bit. That's one eye. I would never leave it just like this. This is way too natural for me. Let's try it on the other eye. I'm just gonna dip back in. It just doesn't look like there's that much on the wand. Lots of fibers though, I'll tell you that. Okay, so not liking how these eyelashes on my left eye is turning out just with this one side. But I didn't want to use the volume first because I want to make sure that my lashes were going to stay curled and improve the curl, instead of doing volume first and then try and add a curl. It's looking a little bit better the more I add a couple of layers. That's what my eyes look like with just the curl and length. What I'm really excited about is the volume. Oh, okay. Well, there's a lot of product on the top of that wand right there. Wow. The shape of this literally looks like a tree. Especially with the bristles popping out, because it's a little bit more narrow at the top and then it starts going out. I'm gonna wipe off that product though. So the curl and length gripping waxes and 5mm fibers for an immediate elongated effect, and innovative curved injected brush the comb to maximum curvature. And the volume, soft waxes and low gravity volumizing fibers to build volume without weight or stiffness. Injected brush with intertwined petal bristles to not lose sight on definition. It's a long description for each. We're gonna try the volume one. Really hope this works here. Looking at a mirror, so this eye definitely looks better with the curl and length. This eye is always the eye that thrives when it comes to my eyelashes, and then this eye is just like, eh. Doesn't easily glide on my mascara guard like my other mascara wands do, which kind of tells me that there's not much product on here, because if there was, I think it would definitely glide a lot more. Now what I'm thinking I should have done is I should have just done one eye with the curl and length and one eye with the volume. I'm seeing no volume at all, so I'm gonna grab more. Not totally wiping off the rest of the product, but maybe that's what you need. Okay, getting a little bit more volume. Okay, not bad, not bad. You can definitely see my eyelashes more on this side versus just the curl and length, but I am going to dip my brush in again, and I'm purposely not wiping off the product just so I could see how much of it applies. But you can literally hear the wand going against my mascara wand, which I don't always hear. Oh, that was a big clump. These eyelashes are just a little wonky today. I think they look fuller. I'd say they're fine upon first impression. It's not super wowing me, not like blowing me away, or like my absolute favorite result. but I will say that these eyelashes look a lot better than this eye. So I'll keep trying it out. We'll see if it even works at the gym. That will be a great test. Well, first the office to see if it like runs down on my lower lash line at all. But if it lasts, then we'll see how it lasts at the gym. Is there fragrance in here? No? Okay, it's just mascara. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a fragrance because from what I hear, the products are very heavily fragranced. I thought I smelled something floral. I'll be taking the Sephora Beskin Ever Foundation. This is in 03P. This was the lightest shade. The next shade made a pretty big jump. I was kind of surprised. I was like, yeah, that's not gonna match me. But I almost thought that this might be too light on me. I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. Actually, on the back of my hand, it looks pretty light. You can see it right there. We'll see. We'll see. Not going anywhere. We're snowed in. This has sunscreen, right? Oh, that is so light. It looks like I'm putting sunscreen on my face. It is so light. And the sunscreen smell, it's not a bad sunscreen smell. I don't really know if there ever is a bad sunscreen smell. I think some just have a more overpowering aroma than some other ones, but this one is fine. Okay. Well, we'll see. Oh, it's making me look like a ghost. It is so light. And the primer I have on, oh my gosh. This is, oh no, this is way too light. No. I have to return this. And not only because of the shade, but because of the way it's looking on my face. Right here, there's so much texture. Oh no. Now my concealer is going to be darker than my foundation. Wow. Not expecting that. This side looks fine. Usually this side of my face looks a lot better than like this side. I don't know why. It dries very, very fast. So definitely work on one area of the face at a time. Yeah. I'm gonna return this. That's sad. I cannot take myself seriously when I look in the mirror right now. I guess we're gonna put on concealer and then it's going to be darker than my foundation. It's the Cover FX Power Play Concealer in P Light 2. How is, okay, but hold up. How is this called number 3? This is not a 3, this is like 4 zeros. This is, it's literally white. It looks like I put like one of those mixing mediums on my face for makeup. That's what it looks like. If you don't know, some brands in their foundation line will literally have a bottle and the shade looks like paper white. They do it on purpose, like it's pure white. They do it so you could just mix it in with foundation, like if you need to lighten something. I don't know what they use for deeper ones, but I know that is one to be used for lightening up, and it can also be mixed with other products as well. It doesn't have to be a foundation, or other uses I should say. Looks like I put that mixing medium on my face. Okay, so I got my L'Oreal sponge right here. It is so big and puffy right now. Wow, super soft. Forgot to zoom you in, but I'm sure you can see how much darker it is in my face. It looks, again, not just the shade, but the finish is not working out with my skin right now. Oh, it is not working with this concealer either. There's something weird happening over here. I am trying to roll with it because I've seen so many other people roll with it in their videos, but I am absolutely taking this off. I don't know what it is, but there is this one little line. My concealer will not grab to it. I know that there's a little bit of foundation over there too, but that's so weird. And this is a concealer that I use with a lot of different foundation formulas and tinted moisturizers, and it works just fine. I so badly want to take this foundation off. So, oh no. I just touched a spot and it is bunching up. How am I gonna test out the other No, I'm sorry. I have to take this off because why am I going to try new products on my face when this is, one, not working with my skin tone, again, not just shade wise, my skin type, I have to take this off. I'm sorry. There's no way I can try new products on a foundation that does not work for me, because I'm going to return that foundation. I'm not going to wear it again. I am back. I took off my foundation and concealer and I got my regular products. I did not mean to flip out on my last clip, but what I was trying to say is that there's no point in me trying new products to see how well they work with a foundation that is currently not working for me. So I brought my regular products. This is one of my favorite foundations. I know it's discontinued. It's what works for my skin and it looks great on me. And then this is still available. It's the Abh Hydrating Oil. I reprimed my face. I actually really wanted to use my Makeup Forever HD foundation. I tried it recently. I'm just gonna use one drop of this. For some reason, that one did not look good on my skin at all. The most recent time I tried it, just taking a little bit of a break, which is sad because it's a really nice foundation. It looks awesome on my skin. This is what I use typically. This shade is a hair deep for my skin, but for the most part it does work really, really well shade wise and formula wise. This looks better. Oh yeah. Much better. My skin is doing something weird today. It's fine, it's just around my nose. I don't know. Still have a ton left on my hand, so I'll typically just swirl that around with my brush and put it in the areas that need the foundation the most. I think it's also just this lighting. When I went back up to my bathroom, which is bad lighting, that foundation, it really didn't look that bad. Okay, so now I'm going to re-put on my concealer. I'm sure you're thinking, Jordan, that looks like the exact same shade as the other one. Well, it's not. The other one was literally paper white. And I am a fair skinned person, but I can tell you that these two are very different. This is a shade that I do wear in the summertime. So it is a little bit deep, I'm aware of it, but it does work with my skin tone in the winter as well. It's a little deep. I'm not going to take this all off again, but it's fine. Typically I am using my Hourglass Vanish concealer. My under eyes have been pretty dry lately. Even though the Hourglass does work for me, it is like settling into my lines, which I think this one might be doing, but again, under eyes are just dry. I'll just stamp around because there's like so much texture going on over here. I don't understand. Really press the products in and make everything look a little bit smoother. Okay, so because we have two powders, I will be trying one on one under eye and the other on the other under eye. Try saying that 5 times fast. So I'll try lavender. Ooh, it's a white powder, but it has a very, very, very slight lavender tint. Okay, I'm going to pour carefully. There's a lot. Okay, yeah, too much. I'm going to mix that with my brush, which is an Ulta brush, and it's supposed to be a blush brush, but I use it for powder instead. The powder I normally use is, it's either Tom Ford or Chanel. So I'm intrigued to see how Fenty will work. Lots of powder, and there's so much more in the pan. So let's try lavender on the right side of my face. It has a scent to it. It's a nice scent. Nothing bad. I'm just looking at my viewfinder. This one definitely looks more powdered. It looks a little bit flatter than this side. Do I want to go in with more? I'm going to go in with a little bit more. Just to see. With my Tom Ford, I typically dip back in a couple of times. Maybe 3 times. Just to make sure I got everything covered. Oh, I have cream products. I meant to powder. Okay, well, I was just about to do like this entire side of my face and then I remembered I have cream products. And I have used a soft pinch blush from JEBeauty on top of the powdered area before, so it's not like it's gonna get super messed up, but I just need to be a little bit more careful. So much powder. So lavender's done. Just to even it out, wow, lots of powder in there. Oh my gosh. Because I'll be setting the other side with butter, but because I powdered early and I meant to do it later, do I just try out my bronzer now, like all the cream stuff, and then powder? I don't... let's just do it. You know what? This video is just all over the place anyway. We're gonna try the fresh new product on the side that has not been powdered. This is how Kelly Strack applied it, so I'm just gonna do the same. Alright. Just in case, I'm gonna blend this out first, and then I will do the forehead. Okay. Still see a line. I do have another brush that I brought down just in case. The color. Interesting. I don't know if that color is right. And it's the lightest. You can still really see that line. I don't know how I feel about that. Try it up here. It's looking a bit orange. It's a good thing I am not going out tonight because I was supposed to, and that I did not put on a lot of what I'm trying today because I would have had to completely redo it. Oh no. Yeah. It's not. Could also be the brush too. I'm just gonna point that out. This is a foundation brush. It could be for powder foundation. It's what I have. There's just some areas that are not blending out correctly. In my viewfinder it looks fine, but I can see that there's definitely an orange tint going on. But let's try it on the powdered side and see how that looks. My under eye is definitely creasing. You can see that, and it's creasing on this side, and this side hasn't even been powdered. Is that even? I definitely did not check to see if that was even. The blend was so much better on this side. It's just a little spot. I don't know. If anything, I really hope that blush color works out because the one I currently have only works for me in the summertime. I've tried another one that I thought would work and it did not work. So I really hope this one works. Because I don't want it to come off like I don't like Rare Beauty. I love Rare Beauty. But some of the products just are not working for me. Just odd. I think like far away it looks fine. I'm gonna give that product an I don't know. Ooh, I like the snap on there so you know it's fully closed. That was nice. We're gonna move on to the blush. And I have the correct brush for it that I use with my other shade. So I know that this brush really works with this formula. So again, this is in the shade Hope. This is the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. We're going to try a little bit. I'm just gonna 2 dots. 2 dots. That was way too high for one. I'm gonna say it's not the brush. I know that for a fact because, like I said, I use this with another shade and it works perfectly fine. It's also taking off my foundation. Odd. Definitely put on way too much. That is bright, my friends. That is really, really bright. Way too much. Let's do 1 dot. That was a big dot. I'm gonna powder my face now. It looks like I have a sunburn. Okay, let's just use the butter powder. Well, it's not called butter powder, but it's just the shade butter. I'm just like laughing to myself because I don't really do these videos. Alright, that kind of diffuses the blush a little bit. That looks better. I'm just gonna see what the other side looks like. Okay, so 1 dot is the way to go. I also put it way too high. It's also a little bit low. It's like very in the middle. Upon initial application, that was very, very bright for how it actually looks in the tube. So this side is looking a lot better. Alright, well this is a very interesting video right here. Those are all the new products I have to try, and I will finish off my makeup and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have finished the rest of my makeup. I feel like from far away the blush shade doesn't look too bad, but I'm definitely looking more on this side than that side. Even though I have already tried these out in the video in case you did not see it, but I highly recommend you check it out. I will just be putting on the Laura Mercier lip glaze in 360 Cherry Blossom. This is a shade that I gravitate more towards because it is my lip color but better. And this one, it's interesting, in the bottle you can see more of a gold shimmer. Don't let that steer you away because it doesn't even show up on the lips. Also, this eyebrow, I don't know what it's doing. It just, this eye and this eyebrow, they're thriving. These eyelashes and this eyebrow, not thriving, but this cheek is thriving. But this one is not, I don't know. So these are very comfortable to wear. This formula does have a fragrance, it's vanilla. I would say if you're super sensitive to fragrance, you could try it, but it might become overwhelming for you because the first time I tried it, that's like all I'm smelling as I'm talking. Even after I finished my video, I wasn't talking, but that's just like all I was smelling, and I got like a very slight headache. The last time I wore it at the office, I completely forgot it was on because it's so comfortable, and I didn't get a headache. I just wasn't experiencing that. It might just be like a hit or miss type of thing, but my lips feel so much better now. They feel a lot more hydrated now that I put that on. That is it for today's video. So just a quick recap on the products that I tried today. The first product was the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, 2 mascaras and 1 volume and curl and length. Usually one eye, when you put mascara on, it's gonna look so much better than the other. At least that's what I experience. I don't know if that's what you experience. In my experience, that is the case. This eye, including the eyeshadow, looks amazing. This is a little bit natural for me, but it did curl really well. This is still curled, but it's not even pigmented. I can't really see my lashes that much, and it could also be the darker eyeshadow, but even with the darker eyeshadow, I can definitely see my lashes on this side. So I'm going to have to try out the 2 sides more, maybe not together, see how they work separately. The Sephora Beskin Ever foundation I took upstairs because I am absolutely returning that. That is not going to work for my skin tone, nor my skin type. It looked so textured, especially on like this side of my face. I don't know why, but it did. I would not leave the house looking like that, which sounds really harsh, and I don't mean for it to, but like, you saw my face, you saw my skin. I try to make products work, but I don't mean to sound repetitive either, but the color really was not right at all. Paper white on my skin, so that I am going to return. The powder, my under eyes are creasing currently. They have been creasing regardless of what concealer or powder I use. It's just the colder months, they tend to settle in a little bit more, so they're creasing. But I didn't mind how the lavender looked on this side of my face. I used the butter on this side. I think I could go for either or. The fragrance in here is giving me like a little bit of a headache. It's not a bad fragrance, it's just a very specific fragrance. I don't know how to describe it, but if you smelled those powders, you know what I mean. And then the bronzer, the Warm Wishes bronzer cream stick from Rare Beauty. I will have to try this again, and I will be trying it in different lighting because when I was applying it, it had like this orange tint coming off. I could really see it in my mirror, and there are some spots where the product would not blend out, and that was kind of the same on this side with the powder. I tried on this side without the powder first. And then the blush, we saw how that went down. 2 dots, don't do it. 1 dot is the way to go. In the summertime with my Bliss one, I can do like 2 to 3 dots. I can do 1, it doesn't matter. Still looks great. I just have to be tan for it. 1 dot, definitely the way to go, but it looked even better when I put the butter shade on. I mean, it looks more diffused. The placement of it wasn't great, especially on that side. I am not an expert at cream products. I am getting used to them like the rest of the world, so you can't really have too much of a high expectation there, but just looking at it in my mirror, it does look so much better with that powder over it. That was it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give a big thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see more videos on beauty, health, and Jesus content. And I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll see you later. Bye!